Hello and welcome everyone to Paradox Rift Complete Buyer's Guide. Now, this set, there is nobody on the entire internet, definitely not a YouTuber on YouTube, who has been hyping this set as long as this guy. So, I don't know, probably like before 151 even came out, I was making YouTube videos about Paradox Rift. So naturally, this guy, me, Dan, is who you want to listen to, and absolutely buy up all the Paradox Rift you can, starting with literally every single product on this list that we're going to go over. And guess what, guys? You want to stay to the end, because at the end, we're going to go over a visual set list showing off all the illustration rares that you'll be able to pull in Paradox Rift. Roll the intro. All right, let's do this. So, first we're going to cover the English release, and then we'll go to the Japanese side of things. Japanese side of things, there's 3 sets. Paradox Rift, English, 1 set. So yeah, we kind of do have to cover the Japanese side of things a little bit. So, right off the bat, first things first, the pre-release for Paradox Rift already happened. It actually happened yesterday, for when at least I recorded this video. So, and why should you know that? So, pre-releases generally happen 1 to 2 weeks before a set comes out. And if you're like me and you like Black Star promos or you like stamp promos, for literally several years now, every single Pokemon set that comes out, the pre-release little build and battle boxes that you can get a week before release, they have 4 unique stamp promos. It'll have the stamp of the set on it. And for Paradox Rift, we got Iron Bundle, Chi-Yu, Xatu, and Aegislash. And I've seen all 4 of these, and I can guarantee you if any one of these 4 pre-release stamped Paradox Rift promos has a chance of being worth a pretty penny, it is absolutely that Iron Bundle. The Iron Bundle just looks really cool. It's got that future fade to it. It's got the Paradox Rift stamp on it. That's the one I would get. So, I'm just saying, pre-release kits are actually pretty cool because of those promos. Alright, so the official release date is November 3rd in English. And unlike Pokemon 151, where you had 2 specific release dates, like you had the original release date and then you had the Ultra Premium Collection release date a week afterwards, which also had the Zapdos and the Alakazam box, if I remember correctly. Everything Paradox Rift you can get on release date, which is November 3rd. So here's the Japanese side of things. So first of all, we already got a little bit of a preview last month with Raging Surf, but on October 27th, that's this Friday from when I record this video, we will get the twin sets. They're called twin sets. I call them sister sets, but we'll get the twin set of Future Flash and Ancient Roar, and between the 3 of those, we will now have all 3 Japanese sets released, and all those cards you'll be able to find in Paradox Rift on, what was it, November 3rd? Yeah, November 3rd. Alright. So, this is important. This is very important. This is the reason why 2 months ago I was telling all you guys Paradox Rift is going to be amazing. Absolutely. And this without even knowing what cards were in the set, based off this kind of information and the way the Scarlet and Violet era works, the way they actually, seed the packs at the factory with the hits. This part right here, this slide is very, very important. So, let's go over all the rarity tiers that are in Paradox Rift. So, EX double rares, those are the black double rare. They have little black 2 stars. No big deal. So, So, black double rares, the 2 black stars. There's 13 EX cards. Now, the terrestrialized version, there's 7 of those cards. Okay, so no big deal so far. It's pretty standard. But this is where things kind of go up a notch here. So the full art EXs and the full art supporter cards in the Scarlet and Violet era, those are known as ultra rares. So those will be 2 silver stars? It's getting complicated. The point is, the full art supporters and the full art versions of the EX cards. I think those are ultra rares. There's 28 of those, okay? And again, what we're about to get to, this next couple, this is where it really actually matters a lot as far as Paradox Rift being a really viable set long term. 34 illustration rares. Everybody loves illustration rares. How many illustration rares are in Paldea Vault? 36. Okay, so that's for Paradox Rift to have 34 illustration rares, essentially as much as Paldea Vault. That is a huge sign that we're going to have some very valuable cards later down the road. Now again, I'm not going to explain everything about the value and how the hits and all this correlates, because this is a buyer's guide video. But if you do want to understand how the amount of hits per rarity tier correlates into value, just go watch that Why Paradox Rift Will Destroy Obsidian Flames video I made like a month and a half ago. Because yeah, it's all statistics, probability, and odds. Like if you want that magic card from Paldea Evolved, you're just not going to pull it, which is why PSA 10 of that card's like $600. So yeah, anyway, so this is what we call a large Scarlet and Violet set. This set has substantially more hits per rarity tier than all other sets so far, except for Paldea. Paldea is a great set, by the way. That's the other one I hype up. So Paldea is great, but Paradox Rift, okay, here's where I'm going to really explain to you why Paradox Rift really goes over the top. It is absolutely a large Scarlet and Violet set. So that's prerequisite number one. You just got to be a big set in this era to have valuable cards. It's just the way it is. But the selection of valuable cards is very impressive. There are so many Pokemon favorites that people of all different ages love that people don't even realize are in this set. Like, did you know Mewtwo? There's a Mewtwo in Paradox Rift. I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of cards that everyone just thinks it's all new Pokemon, and it's after 151. It's going to be a letdown. The local game stores are selling everything dirt cheap because they just made a ton off 151. There is, yes, brand new Pokemon, variations, ancient and future versions of old Pokemon, but there's old school favorites across the board in this set. This set is just stacked with new to old, absolutely. And honestly, illustration rares, that's 34 illustration rares is a really big deal. All right, now let's go to the products. So the products, there aren't a ton of products. Like, it's not like 151 where there's so many products you need 2 different release dates. And again, like I said earlier, all the products are being released on release day. But I'm going to give you kind of the price range in USD of how much you should be paying for all of these Paradox Rift products. Now here's the thing, before we get into the Paradox Rift products, the reason why this set is just amazing, let's just add to another reason why this set is so great, is because 151 just happened. 151 was a resounding success for Pokemon, for LGSs, for everyone. Remember the first week when 151 came out? You can get that little poster collection with Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Squirtle for $14.99, and then overnight it became a $25 to $30 box. That's all pure profit for the local game stores, whoever's selling that stuff. Unlike Paldea, unlike Obsidian Flames, unlike Scarlet and Violet base set, 151 did really well, and a lot of the game stores are making a ton of money, but now they're transitioning into Black Friday and Christmas, New Year's sales, and stuff like that. Everyone except for me is under the assumption that Paradox Rift is going to be a letdown. I have no idea why. But, so pre-release products, all these products you see up here, so many of these products are going on sale pre-order before the set even comes out. Like my local game store, it's a place called Gamers Guild. Hey Gamers Guild, I love you guys. They're selling everything for cheap. Like you're getting sleeve blisters for $2.99. You're getting the 3-pack with the promo. What do you call them? The 3-pack blisters. They're selling those for like $8.99 pre-order. They're selling booster bundles for $22 pre-order. For whatever reason, we have this crazy trifecta of things going on right now, where literally an amazing set, a big set, following the heels of a very popular set during the holidays. There are just so many good things happening at once that are all going to relate, and basically all Paradox Rift sealed products across the board being much cheaper than you would expect. So, cheaper than you would expect prices for a new set, that will surprise the hell out of you how good it is. Okay, so let's go quick down top to bottom. Booster boxes, you can get them anywhere from $97 I've seen pre-order to, $120. And yes, I know the MSRP is more, but again, Paradox Rift is being discounted from the get-go. Booster bundles, I've seen those anywhere from 22 to like 28. Definitely don't pay, I don't think you should pay more than 26 bucks for a booster bundle, period. Just don't. So sleeve boosters, I'm already seeing deals for like $2.95 for a sleeve booster, all the way up to the regular MSRP, which is $4.49. The Elite Trainer Box, $34.99 to some assholes selling them for $49.99. Just don't. You can find these ETBs, these brand new Paradox Rift ETBs, if you look hard enough online, for like $34, $35, $37. Worst case scenario, $39.99. Alright, so the Pokemon Center ETBs, we're actually going to talk about these in a later slide. It might be the one right after this. But yeah, so those are all sold out. But the promos, I'm going to show you guys these promos later. So they were $60, they sold out, they may or may not restock, and even if they do, you probably won't actually, be aware of it in time to get yours. It sucks. It's the way it is. It's a hobby box, it's very collectible, they sell out very quick. Paradox Rift actually didn't sell out near as fast as Obsidian Flames or Paldea or now Scarlet and Violet base set. Both the purple and red boxes actually lasted for like a week. But yeah, so I was able to get a pre-order of one of each box in, and I think very soon after I got my pre-order in, they sold out. But yeah, so here's the thing you want to do with that. You don't want to pay $70, $80, $90, $100 to buy it off someone, off eBay, okay? Don't do that. Just literally in a week or two, get on eBay, and you'll just buy the Screamtail or the Iron Bundle promo sealed separately for like 10, 15, maybe 20 bucks. I guarantee you in a couple weeks you can get a Pokemon Center stamped Iron Bundle or Screamtail promo for like 20 bucks without paying $100 to somebody for the ETB because it's sold out. Just don't do that. You can get them. They will be ready. There will be people who will absolutely be selling their stamp promos for half the price, of the actual ETB itself. So there's that, okay? Check lane blisters, the singles, I'm not too excited about those this time around because we got a Sinistea and a Pineco. The Sinistea is okay, the Pineco looks pretty freaking lame. I'm just gonna be honest, Pineco sucks. Not Pineco sucks per se, but the card itself isn't that spectacular. But 3-pack blisters, we do have Artibax and Cetitan. The Cetitan looks okay, the Artibax is one. If there's one Black Star promo between these 4 total products, I guess I'm gonna go hard on the Artibax, the 3-pack blister Artibax, because it looks alright. And a Baxcalibur is actually a pretty popular Pokemon for a new Pokemon. Alright, what do we got next here? So yeah, all in all, don't pay too much for any of these sealed products. They're very abundant and they're being marked down. And again, Black Friday, Christmas, GameStop. We got so many opportunities to get all this stuff at a discount. Okay, here we go. Here it is. Holy crap. Just finding these 2 JPEGs was so difficult. So these ETBs, we're gonna talk about these for a second. So let's say I'm just gonna use Paldea for example. Let's say they made X amount, they printed X amount of ETBs. Let's call it 10 million. So they printed 10 million Paldea ETBs, or 10 million Obsidian Flames. They probably print roughly the same amount of sealed product for each set. Yeah, they short print some for whatever reason, but they probably keep it pretty consistent, right? So, for Scarlet and Violet base set and for Paradox Rift, these 2 ETBs right here, what do you think they're going to do? Do you think they're going to print 20 million ETBs because there's 2 different variations, or do you think they're going to print half as many of each ETB? They're going to print half as many of each ETB. So, for Paldea, the Pikachu one with the starters and all that on it, let's say there's 10 million of those that were printed to fill the 10 million ETBs. Now, for Scarlet and Violet base set with the Miraidon and Koraidon, there's only 5 million of each type of ETB, meaning half as many of that promo circulating around. So, same thing for Paradox Rift. Let's say You know, Obsidian Flames, there was 8 million ETBs printed, and let's say for Paradox Rift, same thing, 8 million. Well, there's only going to be 4 million, and I'm just using an arbitrary number. There's only going to be half as many of each promo, because they're not going to double print the ETB, obviously. So again, I'm just saying, in this scenario, and in any Scarlet and Violet scenario, where you have 2 options for your ETBs, that most likely means there is half as many of each promo card that comes in said ETBs. So these two, man, they're both so great looking in their own way. They're fantastic promo cards, absolutely. Okay, guys. So, and again, you can get either one of these on eBay, printed with the Pokemon Center stamp, or not, like after the fact. Do not overpay for Pokemon Center ETB. Just buy the promo sealed or opened, you know, aftermarket for like 20 bucks. You can do that. 15 bucks, 20 bucks. You can do it. I promise. You can do it. All right. So again, Paradox Rift. I'm obsessed with it. Ever since I made that YouTube video like 2 months ago, every single thing that I have figured out about this set since then has just reaffirmed all my thoughts about Paradox Rift. I think it's going to be a surprise hit. I think it's going to do very, very well. I think it's going to have not one, but multiple chase cards. I think it has 2 amazing waifu cards. I think that the Iron Valiant SIR and the Roaring Moon SIR and just so many illustration rares look amazing. And we're going to actually look at all those right now, except I'm going to say bye. I'm going to say thank you guys. It was a pleasure. I love doing these complete buyer guide videos. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. But yeah, let's go ahead and we'll leave just looking at the eye candy. Deuces.